Good evening, ladies and gents. So I recently did a everything we know about season 7 video a few days ago, and that has done really well, and I have to say thank you to everyone that has watched that. However, since then we have had a lot of new and more information and units as well for season 7 and what to expect. So in this video I'm going to go into what we know so far, and I'm also going to be telling you some very big news, which is what you're going to definitely want to be hearing near the end of the video, so definitely stay tuned for that. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do so for all the latest and greatest Conquerors Blade content, and I'm going to be covering season 7 in as much depth as I have been in the previous seasons. So getting straight into it, season 7 we have had 2 of the 3 units announced, and I'm going to go into and explore those 2 units for you. So news article today and a news article I believe it was a couple of days ago explaining the new units and what we are getting, along with artwork as well, which I'm going to be putting up in the video as we're going along and explaining and exploring these new units together. So the first one I want to look at is the T4, or the tier 4, the purple unit, the Berserker unit. Now this dude goes wielding double axes in both hands, and he's kind of described as a light armor but a heavily armed melee unit. So this guy's going to be breaking into shields and just doing a lot of damage very, very quickly. Looking at the video of them kind of reminds me a little bit of Silhadars as well, so I think that's going to be kind of the style they go for. They're going to be doing a lot of damage. Now the skills that they have boasted of having are a charge, which is obviously charging straight into an enemy. From the video as well we can kind of see a bit of a jump, which is going to be quite an interesting thing to use. They can also go into a berserk state, so a frenzied state as well, which is probably going to increase their attack, possibly their health as well, and that will I believe turn the tide in a lot of battles that these berserkers will be facing. And I think these guys are going to be a very useful purple unit in terms of just kind of breaching into units, breaking down units, and actually getting up, say, up onto the walls and sieges, and really inflicting a lot of damage very, very quickly. The artwork for these guys is incredible, and I hope that in the future as well all the Conquerors Blade team will release all the bits of artwork for the units, because it's really interesting to see actually how they've detailed and actually drawn these units. Really good to see, which I'm flashing up on the video for right now. Now the second unit is the tier 5 Shield Maidens, the very first female unit into the game, and I think we've been waiting for a female unit for quite some time. So these gals are boasting a sword and shield or a spear and shield, so you can actually switch between sword and shield and spear and shield. Think kind of like Iron Reapers, where they can switch between flails or swords. These gals can swap between sword and shield or spear and shield, obviously boasting different attacks and different advantages over certain unit types. So they have been boasted as being very effective against cavalry when using their spear. You just got to make sure you swap to spear at the right time, and the sword and shield will be very useful against common melee units. So just think kind of paladins, that kind of style. That is probably the way these gals are going to go, but they're going to be buffy, a little bit stronger, and a little bit tougher to take down as well. So not only can you actually change between weapons, there's also a few other tactics that they can bring out. So they have the iconic shield wall tactic, which is obviously going to allow you to turtle up on certain points, block off bottlenecks, that kind of thing. And I believe these this unit is going to be really tough to take down. They can also encircle their commanding warlord, so if you it's kind of like a cover commander thing. They can actually get in and protect you from people as quick as possible. But I think the main thing is going to be their weapon swapping ability. It's going to be, I think, quite a game changer when you have a unit of these charging at you, because depending on what weapon they're using right at that moment is going to depend on, or is going to change actually your tactics, your strategy, and actually attacking them and taking them down. It's going to be very interesting to see just how effective they are against Gaffery, as they have been specifically said they are going to be very effective. So that kind of makes me move on to the big news of this video. So we've got those 2 new units. There is another unit being disclosed at some point in the next couple of days as well. However, you want to be around Tuesday evening, because Tuesday evening, 2 days before Season 7 patch goes live, is the preview event for the content creators, and I will definitely be streaming it. I'm sure many of the other content creators will be as well, but I definitely will be streaming it. I will be recording it, and I will be testing a lot of units as well, not just the new ones but other ones as well, because a lot of changes actually happen to the units each season anyway, so it'll be nice to see, and it'll be nice to test and actually find the differences in the units between the season changes, just to see if any of the other units have had a real big nerf or real big buff. So it's not just going to be about the new units, however I'm going to be testing all of them. But the main preview event is about an hour. Drew, the influencer manager, will walk us through the whole new season and what to expect, the units, any other systems which are coming in as well, like the rune system, which I'm very interested in seeing. I'm probably more interested in seeing the rune system than I am the units. Plus as well, I'm sure there's going to be a few other goodies as well which haven't even been dropped on us yet, so definitely want to be around on Tuesday. I will be putting videos out. I will also be streaming the hour with Drew as well, where he's actually going through and explaining what is going on that season. Definitely want to be around on Tuesday. Like I said, come over to my Twitch, link is down below, hit me up over there, and you can just kind of follow us on the adventure, and you can also ask us to go and explore certain things as well. So I'm going to leave this video here. Thank you very much for watching, folks. I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope you're looking forward to Season 7 just as much as I am. I think this season is going to really be one of the biggest seasons for Conquerors Blade, which is going to be really good to see, especially considering that the EU merges are happening this week as well. So there's going to be even more of us on each server, which I'm quite looking forward to, and seeing how that changes up the gameplay and the gaming aspect as well on each server. But thank you very much for watching, folks. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you haven't yet hit that sub button, please do, for all the latest and greatest Conquerors Blade content. Hit that like button, share it around, all the usual fandangle stuff, and definitely I hope to catch you out on the battlefield.